What's going on, true believers? This is your boy Enforcer, and you know what it is. It's Thursday. That means it's top five Thursdays. And again, I don't have no particular order. It's just the top five things that I like. And right now, this week, we're doing football video games. Football video games. Yes, there was more than just Madden back in my day. So sit back, relax, and let me play this intro for you, and then we can get down to business, if you will. Hey, monkeys, play my intro, please. What's going on, true believers? I'm here. This is the third edition. I made it. So, as you can see, we're talking about football video games here, and there's no exception to the rule except for it gotta be good. It had to be on some of the awesome football games we had in the past. I don't know. In my lifetime, I'm over 40. Get it? So let's just start this thing off with if you could Techno Bowl, man. Techno Bowl. This shit was fucking awesome. And you know it was awesome. Because you only pick one fucking team. For some reason, the Raiders had Bo Jackson. And Bo Jackson was the fastest motherfucker on the team. So let's just get that out the way. The Giants defense was probably the only thing that could stop them. The 49th offense total was probably the best on there. And you had Miami. Dan Marino's arm was fucking outstanding. This was some of the gameplay. You see it right there already. Bo Jackson. Looked like the Bo Jackson was facing, looked like the Broncos right there. Yes, this was what 8-bit, but damn it, it's still awesome to this day. I got it. My son got it on his Switch for me so I could play it, and it's still awesome to this day. And yes, I still use the Raiders or the Giants. That's the playbook right there. But it was awesome to play back then, especially if you had a regular Nintendo, and nothing to this day with the nostalgia could touch Techno Ball. My second, well, I'm not gonna say which one, so I'm just gonna put the franchise on there. I'm gonna put the franchise on there. That'll be Madden. That'll be Madden. Yes, for the past, like I say, decade, it been some ups and downs, copy paste. I get it. We all get it. But at the same time, you as much as you bitch and complain about Madden, you go right there and buy it. So let's just stop the madness. Madden, as a general, even back in the days when it used to look like this, yeah, yeah, it was still competitive. It was one of those games that if for the next gen of video game systems like a Sega Genesis and a Super Nintendo, Madden had to get better over the years, which it did. Um, and we got something look like this, and then all of a sudden, Madden over the years with the new gens caught up with the new gens, and we got the most realistic video games there is. That's I think this was last year's. I do got Madden 25 downstairs, and damn it, uh it looks like this. It looks good. It looks very good. With another game I will be talking about a little bit later. Um, my third game, my third football game, gotta be this. I would have said a franchise, but no, this is it. Blitz 2, Blitz the League 2. Love this game. Yes, it was fucking grimy as shit. It kept the spirit of Blitz, if you ever know the original Blitz, the NFL Blitz. But it had its own story mode, had its own creative teams, and it was fucking awesome to play. And you had to do some illegal shit in that game, but it was fucking awesome, man. Like you do beat downs during the game and stuff like that. It's like football meet hockey. You know what I mean? But again, like it has stories. Um, which made sense. I guess I think if I remember right, you could create your own player, and again, very entertaining. I wish they reboot this like they reboot everything else, or at least make a comeback and have this on the new gens right now because I think it would be fucking awesome to be on a PS5 or Xbox One. Who knows? Who knows, right? Yes, they should do some shit like this. Beat down. You beat the shit out of him before the next play. And yeah, yeah, it was awesome. The next game I have, if I said Madden, I had to say college fucking football. And remember, this shit didn't start as NCAA football. It started out as Bill Walsh College Football. Then it went to College Football 95, College Football USA 96, College Football USA 97, and then all of a sudden it just became NCAA football at the 98 and all the way down to 14. And we had to wait a whole fucking decade or 11 years to get the new one that's out right now that is fucking awesome. And yeah, we had to, because of the college thing, because of a certain busted basketball player that got mad. Don't I not gonna get into it, but he got mad and that killed the whole joy of college football for over 10 years. But now that we got it back, and it's it's awesome. I mean, this is right. I think this is like the Sega Genesis or PS1 days. Um, this is NCAA football 12. As you see, it evolved just like Madden did when it comes to the next gens. And this is what we got now. This is actually this year right here. Sorry, this is the best picture I could find. But college football is awesome. It brings back the joy of having Madden because you create your player and your player get drafted or um input or import to Madden, and that's what I'm doing right now. So thank God, they brought back college football because Madden was kind of but exciting. I heard some good things about Madden. I haven't played the Madden per se like I want to, but I will be soon. So my final game, and this might surprise some people, but hell, I don't give a fuck. It's Joe Montana, NFL 95. Sports talk. I should say Sega Sports, but it's Joe Montana. Um, this was probably the first game out. I think that was close that or competition to Madden. Um, Joe Montana was not played. That game was fucking awesome. Actually, I would have put the franchise, but like I said, they changed their name. Went from Joe Montana football to Joe Montana sports talk to Joe Montana, and then they just said fucking NFL 95. But this one right here, which I still got in this house because I brought me the Sega Genesis and I brought this game, it's still fucking awesome. Still plays like no other. And you had all the, as you saw, 2018 at the time of the games, and it was fucking. I mean, you could switch the format. You could switch it from that to this. I think it looked better this way. And man, the game. And this remember, this was 16-bit right here, 16-bit, and it was looking good. So those are my top five football video games. But if you've been watching for the past couple weeks, I got honorable mentions. One, I always talk about the ones I don't put the picture of. For some reason, I couldn't get the picture up. But 2001 Game Day. If you don't remember how good the year 2001 was, Marshall Faulk was the cover boy for Madden and Game Day in the same year. That never happened. Never happened. Game Day was an all right game, but 2001 was fucking special. And I love that game too. That's my honorable mention. if we go anywhere, we're gonna go to 1996 NFL Quarterback Club. If you never played that game, I'm telling you, it was awesome. It even had like some what ifs, and the what ifs was awesome. Like you could go like not even what is like it's like it was the start of scenario games. Like you could go back and play a certain scenario. I remember they had the playoff game from the Dolphins against the Chiefs that had double overtime, and you had to do the scenario to prevent y'all from going to overtime. And stuff like that. That game right there actually started that before any other game in any sports started scenarios of like how the NBA had the Jordan, you played all the Jordans timeline and all that stuff. NFL Quarterback Club started that back all the way back. We're talking about 95, 96. Also, if you want to go here, Super Play Action Football for Super Nintendo. If you play the regular Play Action Football, this one was special because it was the first football game before Madden. This was the first football game on Super Nintendo, and you could play high school, which for some reason it always had your local high schools. Like wherever you brought that game, it had your local high school. Like for real, not bullshit. And then you could have the college, you could play all the college. It had three games in one. You had the high school, you kept playing high school, you play the college level and stay on the college level, or you play the NFL. It had three games in one, seriously. And it was awesome back then. Um, I haven't played in a long time. Me and my little cousin used to play high school a lot because he did not know how to play college, and NFL, forget about it. And then last but not least, I did mention Blitz, the league, but how about the NBA Jam with NFL? NFL Blitz. And this started in arcade. Okay, let's get this out the way. This started in arcade. So this was the NBA jams for football. All that. It was so hard to get a kick return. It was it was hard to get long runs because they catch up with you and then slam you. NFL Blitz is a classic still because now they sell the little mini arcades you can take home. NFL Blitz is one of them, and that's how legendary that game was. But that is my football video games for this week of Top Five Thursdays. Now, if you have any football games you want to put on that I didn't say, or do you agree with my top five, or do you have any of your own top fives? Put them in the comments. And again, always like, share, subscribe to my page. We're doing something different here. Like I said, I'm gonna do different content of football, hip hop, gaming, and of course wrestling. We might have a top five wrestling soon. I don't know. I have a top five something in hip hop. I don't know. I just do it. So until then, I am your boy Enforcer, Shuri, Fat Daddy Enforcer, Mr. Attention Giver, Mr. Fuck his feelings, Mr. Troublemaker still. But what should I have as next top five? You put in the comments. Until then, see you when I see you. And I am about to get out of here. I need my, yeah, there it is. There it is. Sorry. There it is. Anyway, deuces.